Hello everyone and welcome back to another hardcore video. Some people build an iron farm 100 days into their Minecraft world, but somehow I have managed to go 740 days without building one, but today that will change. By the end of this episode, we will have a reliable source of iron and also a new build on top of the castle wall to sell said iron. So if you're excited for that, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. In between episodes, I did go ahead and move our mending villager into this little stall here, and I actually am in need of a name tag, so let's go ahead and purchase that. We're going to start off today's episode building that iron farm, and I'm going to need a name tag to name the zombie. Also, I'm going to need a couple of villagers. We have one here. Obviously, we have our little mending villager, but since I'm going to need some more villagers, I am going to feed them a little bit. Here's some potatoes just so that they can repopulate a little bit. I need to make sure that we have at least 2 villagers left in the village, not including that guy. Also, I did put some more beds in the village, so they should be able to breed. There's another villager in this building, so technically I just need to find one more. I'll probably let the farmer villager stay here. Oh yeah, and here's another one. Okay, cool. So we are good to go. Technically, I do need 3 villagers for this iron farm, but they can kind of just breed while I'm working on the farm. That's what I'm thinking maybe. Though, if you do decide to make a baby right now, I wouldn't complain. Oh, is it baby time? Are you all gonna make a baby? Trading potatoes while in the middle of baby making? Do whatever you need. Oh wait, they said no. I'm not sure why they're saying no. That is very annoying. Maybe I need to put more beds here instead of over in those houses, but I mean they're not even that far away. What do you mean? I am going to go ahead and place some extra beds up here, but in the meantime, while we are waiting, this house is so small. How am I supposed to place a bed here? Anyway, while we are waiting for them to continue to make babies, I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping the villagers to be moved, and we're going to actually use some of the ghasts to try to move the villagers. I've never done this before, so we're gonna see what happens and if it goes well or not. We'll move that stonecutter villager first over to this boat. Oh my goodness, the village has a goat. That's so cool. Our next villager we can move is this little cauldron villager. He just shut the door in my face. Almost there, and perfect. We have 2 villagers in the boat. Oh wait, look, they're trying to trade carrots to each other. That's kind of cute. I'm going to try to drag the boat over until I get frustrated, and I'm already frustrated. So now we'll go fetch a ghast, and we'll just bring the ghast over to the villagers. Did this one snap his lead? How did he do that? Literally, what do you mean? I didn't even know that could happen. Luckily, he stayed around here though, I guess. Also, I did have the foresight to bring some snowballs this time, so hopefully this shouldn't be too hard. I am still very rusty doing this. I quite literally have no idea what I'm doing. Wait, that little shadow of the sky temple is actually so cute. But I'll just be making my way very slowly over to the villagers. Wait, look at my shadow. Why do I love that so much? It's actually so cute. That just looks so cool. Don't worry, villagers, I'm coming. I actually think this might take longer than me just walking across this pathway. But let's see how this works. I truly have no idea how to do this. Can I get low enough? No, I don't think I can. So I'm thinking I'm gonna keep the snowballs in my offhand, and then I will do this. And then do I just like get on him? Wait, is it working? Oh my goodness. Wait, look. I need to get a little bit higher so they're not like skirting across the ground. Villagers, you are flying. Look at them down there. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. This is a very long way to travel, but it's super easy and not nearly as tedious, that's for sure. But we'll just bring these 2 villagers home, minus the headache. We are home, so I'm going to unmount. And yeah, look, the villagers are just like safe and sound. I love this so much. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hello? Let me get a little fence so that I can place our ghast friend on a fence. Just for now, we'll bring you back home here very soon. I need to get these. Oh my gosh. If you can't tell, I still have no idea what I'm doing, but stay here for now. Let me go to sleep, and then I want to park the villagers inside of my house. So that being said, I want to make sure that the house is villager friendly. Just for now. Now, villagers, you have one choice, and that is to go in the house. I swear, if you go somewhere else in this base, I will be so upset. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You are doing so well. Oh, you shut me out. I'm so proud of you. Where are they now? Oh, okay, cute. You do whatever you want in here, okay? I'm going to give them a little bit of food, so hopefully they make a baby. Let me break these carpets so they can get in the bedroom. Oh my gosh, are you gonna jump off the balcony? Really? Okay. Can we not do that, please? Hello? Oh, also, I didn't think about the fact that they could, you know, just like go into the depths of this world. So let me block this off too. I feel like I have company. That's so cute. Very dumb company, but still company. I think this will prevent them from yeeting themselves off the balcony. There, I can't yeet myself off the balcony, and neither should they be able to. But you all get busy in here making babies, please and thank you. And I am going to bring our ghast friend back home. Welcome back to your little cloud ghast, and thank you so much for all of your help. Hopefully you don't snap off that lead again. If we could not do that, that would be fantastic. Hello, villagers. Are we safe in here? So far, so good, but no baby. Anyways, moving on to this iron farm. In between episodes, I did gather some iron farm materials, and I was trying to figure out where I wanted to place this iron farm. And like, sure, I could place it over by the castle, but I'm not really ever over by the castle unless I'm working on it. And I'm in my house all the time because that's really where the majority of my storage is. So what if we place our iron farm in this little stairwell? I was thinking that we could have another section kind of going down, then we could have the iron farm here. I heard a baby. Wait, I heard a baby villager. Hello, baby. Okay, I want to get rid of some of these beds because I don't want them to overrun my house with babies. So they can have 2 beds. You're welcome. Anyways, moving on to this iron farm. I will leave the iron farm tutorial linked down below. And if you can't tell, it is an underground iron farm. And the video says to go at least 12 blocks down. The floor of my house is at Y81. So we need to go down to Y69. I'm just going to make a little spiral staircase all the way down. And here is Y69. I will make the staircase look a little bit better later, but I can go ahead and start getting this iron farm in. And you know me and tutorials, I'm just going to be watching the video. I don't know what I'm doing, so I can't really provide much commentary. So please enjoy some replay footage. The iron farm is mostly in, I hope, I guess we'll find out. But I figured that we could lure the zombie together. Hopefully this shouldn't be too difficult. Wait a second, I'm not ready. No. But I did make a super cute little pathway for the zombie to be able to get down super easily, and we should be able to escape super easily as well. Oh, I see our zombie. Come with me. You have a very important job. So if we just come down this little staircase, then he should, yeah, wait, that was so easy. I just need him to get in this little, hey, look at me. Buddy. Okay. Come on. Oh, wait, he's holding an item. That means technically we don't even need this name tag. But if you could like come in here, that would be fantastic. For some reason, he won't go up on the slab, which is quite literally the most annoying thing ever. Also, I do indeed hear an iron golem walking around, which is not a great sign. I was already thinking that it's very possible that I'm going to have to kind of slab and spawn proof the surrounding caves. But zombie, just get up on this little section, please. You know, does he really need to be on a slab? Who knows? Maybe not. What if he just goes on like buttons or something? Maybe we do that instead. It will block the spawns. It's fine. I actually don't really know if it's fine, but we're just gonna say it is, okay? Anyways, where's this iron golem just walking around? Oh, cute. Okay. So it looks like I have a lot of spawn proofing to do. It's really my own fault for building this so close to so many caves, but I don't mind doing a little bit of tidying up. Honestly, it'll be fine. This is in such a good place too. Once I am able to get it all in, I think it's gonna be really good for us. But let me show you what's happening here. So of course we have this staircase, and I did tidy up the walls a little bit. And then right here, honestly, we don't even need this little section here, but it did go down to the villagers. But right here we have the chest that we will be able to get all the iron from, and we can also do some like maintenance things as well if we need to. But for now, I'm just going to block that off like that, and then I need to get in here and block off this staircase. I hate how you can hear them. I don't want to be able to hear the villagers, but from the inside of my house, you can't really hear them, so that's good. You can kind of hear them. Okay, well, what do we do? It's an iron farm below my house. But we'll grab ourselves some stone and then turn the stone into slabs. And I am going to go down here and do lots of little maintenance work around. And luckily, FreeCam is going to be so helpful for this. So if you consider this cheating, then I guess I'm a cheater. But I am definitely going to be doing some looking around and finding some caves for us to spawn proof. First, I do want to get to that one iron golem, and unfortunately we are going to have to kill him without also killing ourselves. So that will be fun. Nice little adventure for us. Oh, hello, there you are. I'm going to try to cheese this as much as I can. So if we can stand back here and just hit him with my bow. Perfect. Then from there, I can just go through and place a bunch of slabs. Wait, look, we can hear an iron golem dying. Now let's see our iron. Why didn't we get any iron? Wait, look how close this lava is to Pikachu. I had no idea. I truly don't know why we didn't get iron from that. That is so weird, isn't it? Wait, did he somehow like phase through the wall? Hello? Because he's definitely just like hanging out down there. What do you mean? Well, he's dead now. I guess I'll place slabs here too, though I don't know if they can actually spawn here. I have no idea what happened. Oh, we hear another one dying. Is he actually? Oh, so he's not actually getting in the lava. He's just suffocating. I get it. Okay. Well, we'll let him do his thing and then continue placing slabs. That's so scary. Iron golems scare me so bad. Okay, let me just help him. There you go. Oh, hi, buddy. I think something bad just happened. So I heard this zombie turn into a drowned. Do zombies kill axolotls? There's no way that a zombie went into my pond and killed my axolotl. Does that happen? Because I do not see Pikachu anywhere. Where did Pikachu go? I didn't know that that happened. What do you mean? And why has it just happened now? Pikachu has been with us for so long. That's actually so sad. What do you mean? That's evil. Why is that even in the game? That should not be allowed. I do hear the lovely sound of iron golems dying, though I don't even... Are they dying here? They are not dying here. Okay, we have a lot more work to do. The iron farm is running pretty well. I have went through and slabbed a bunch of the surrounding caves, and we already have over 2 stacks of iron and some poppies. I'm actually going to take that for today's build. I did also do this little flower pot thing. Oh, look, we have an iron golem right there. Hello. Thank you for your goods. But I did this little flower pot thing because I heard somewhere that if you allow the villagers to not see the zombie all the time, then it kind of prevents it from stopping working. That's literally a trash way to explain that. But if the villagers are constantly scared, then they will eventually stop spawning iron golems. So we have to do whatever we can to prevent that from happening. Do the flower pots actually do anything? I don't know. But I saw it on a Reddit post, okay? So we're gonna do it. But anyways, moving on to today's build, we're going to be adding an extra build to the castle wall, which is very exciting. For me, if you can't tell, I like to build pretty things to hide ugly farms. And this iron farm is pretty ugly, but I still want a cute build to kind of signify that we do have an iron farm. So that being said, I'm going to be building an iron shop so that we can stock all of our iron inside of the shop. Also, I don't know where the spider was coming from. We're gonna ignore it. Hello, Petunia. How you doing? I've also mentioned that in this world, I don't really just want to have a big, massive storage room. I want to have a bunch of builds that have unique storage inside of them, like the lumber mill, which you can't see, and then also the wool farm. And then this build will have the iron inside of it. I did go ahead and gather all of the little goodies that we're going to need for this build. Also, if we look at the castle wall, we'll probably be able to fit maybe 3 more builds depending on the size of them. This build is going to be on the smaller side, and then we might be able to fit 2 more builds right here in the middle. Either way, the castle wall is going to fill up very quickly, but let's just go ahead and get on to building, shall we? We're going to start off with a brick and granite base just like we did with the cozy tavern. Let's pop down a little outline. You can see what I mean now about this build being on the smaller side. It's quite a bit smaller than our tavern. From here, these walls will go up 5 blocks. Though we will leave a little room for a window up at the front, and the front door will end up going right here. One of the farms that I'm going to need to build soon is some kind of clay farm. Mason villagers will also help with that because I can buy bricks from them, but just having clay in general would be really nice. So really both a masonry and a clay farm probably in my future. Though I think in the next episode I want to do a pumpkin and melon farm because I so badly need a source of emeralds. If you didn't know, I still don't even have all of the best enchants on my gear. I'm using an iron shovel. It's because I just don't have enough emeralds to actually have librarian villagers and be able to actually trade with them. I have a mending villager, but that's about it when it comes to librarian villagers. It just amazes me that I am 752 days into my world and I still have so much to do. It truly feels like I could just be in this world forever. I'm still not getting bored. I'm having so much fun with it. With the lower walls in, we're going to be getting in the upper floor, and I'm going to be doing what I can only describe as a medieval style build. I don't know, for some reason whenever I have an upper section that kind of like pops out from the lower part of the build, it's just automatically medieval in my mind. You know, like we're gonna have some extra supports outside of this lower wall instead of it just being like straight up and down like we have with the starter house. Does that actually make any sense at all? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not an architect. I just like to place down Minecraft blocks. We'll go up the same number of blocks on the top floor, 5 blocks. Obviously, I'm going to be rounding these little windowways like I do with literally every build, but instead of getting the walls in first, let's get the details in first. I don't know, this just seems like a good time to go ahead and pop these little guys in. There's our last little window detail, and honestly, let's just keep on going on with the walls. We'll go ahead and place some pale oak wood for those walls. And I'm going to do the same little shroom light design that I did for the tavern. Also, these walls are sitting right on top of the bottom walls. So technically, no, the top floor is not being popped out one block, but it kind of looks like it because the pillars are popped out one block. But here is where those shroom lights come in. So we'll put them in the middle of each of these window openings. Speaking of shroom lights, I want to do nether stuff in this world too. Again, there's just always so much stuff that I want to do, but I really want to build a super cutesy nether hub. I've always wanted to do that in Minecraft, just make it so different from what the nether looks like, make it super safe and pink and pretty, or maybe not pink, I don't know what colors I'm gonna go for, but you know what I mean, just a bit different from what the nether looks like. With the walls in, it is roof time, so I'm going to craft some dark oak stairs. We'll also need some slabs, and lastly for the dark oak, I'm going to do some gate details. We'll also have a bit of the roof that pops out here. That way we have an extra little peak there in the middle, though it will actually sit on top of the spruce beams. Now it is roof time. The roof is in, and I went ahead and got these little bits in as well, including that one up at the front. But it is finished, so now we get to work on the more exciting things. The roof for me is one of the most annoying things to work on in a build. I'd rather do about anything other than the roof. But here on this little front section, let's add some stone brick walls. We'll add some little fences and then connect it with some gates so that we have a little opening. Ooh, though right here, I do want to replace this with a fence so that we can hang a lantern from it. So we have a cute little lantern right by the front door. I really wanted a cute wool shop window on this build, hence this little window right here at the front. So let's go ahead and add that in. We'll start the wool actually on this layer, so let me get rid of this little trim, and we're going to do a light gray and a white wool striped roof. We'll have it kind of slope down like so that it's not just straight across. To me, this just feels like such strong shop vibes. Like you have to have some kind of little wool roof in your shop. I am a huge fan of that design. But let's fill in the window, and then we'll just add some simple spruce shutters. Up at the front, I want a little table, and I think it would be perfect for us to add some little poppy flower pots, since this is an iron shop and you get lots of poppies from an iron farm, of course. We'll also add a little lantern just so that we have a little bit more light up at the front. And that will pretty much do it, at least for the lower section. Also, I just noticed that I forgot a trapdoor right there, so I need to add that. And actually, we'll go ahead and just bring it all the way across since we have this white wool here, just so that we can cover the top of it. I'm definitely going to need some more lanterns. I don't know why I brought so little with me. What if instead of this little trapdoor here, we add a flower pot instead? Let's do it. I think it'll be cute. Wow, look at it. So cute. Now I'm thinking, should we add a flower pot to each of the outside windows too? I kind of want to do that. So we're going to... See, what do we think? I love it. That's a cute little detail for sure. Moving on to the side of the build, doesn't this bottom section just look so weird? It looks so unproportional from the top. This is one big reason why I struggle with medieval style buildings, or rather buildings where the top is bigger than the bottom. They just look really weird at the bottom. But you don't think I do this without a plan, do you? Absolutely not. In order to balance things out a little bit, here at the bottom, I'm going to add an overhang, and under said overhang, we're going to have even more flower pots. This time we'll put an azalea bush, a torch flower, and also a poppy. And sure, it doesn't necessarily fix the issue, but I feel like it just makes it look a bit more pleasing to the eye down there. And actually, what if we add a little window here? Isn't that just so darling? Next up on the the side, I'm going to add a little sign. Obviously, we have to have something to signify that this is going to be an iron shop, just like how we have at the tavern. That's a little bed, if you didn't know. Doesn't really look like a bed from here, but I promise you it's a bed. But here on the end, we'll have a little arm come out, if you will. And hanging from said arm, I'm just going to do a big old chunk of iron. See, clearly this is an iron shop, but look at this build already. Isn't it looking so cute? I am so happy with this, and I feel like I was able to put in so many details in such a small build. Like, it doesn't even look like a small build, but it is a pretty small build, honestly. Like, look at the inside, but then the outside, I don't know, it just looks so good. I'm so happy with it. I'm not really sure what to do with the back and this side as of now. We have lots of empty space here that we can definitely do something with. Even if it's just like a little garden area, a little seating area. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that too much. I think I want to go ahead and get the interior in. And first things first, we can go ahead and finish off the ceiling, get the floor in, figure out where the staircase is going to go, and then we'll go in and do a bit of detailing. But we'll walk onto a platform, and since this window is pretty low, I'm going to have just this be the floor. This be the floor, but actually I do want to replace the floor so it's not just stone. Also, if you do hear skeletons, you are not hearing things. There are definitely some skeletons down there. Not terrifying at all to think that I literally have a single slab protecting me from down there. I never said that I was a Oh! I was going to say I never said that I was a responsible hardcore Minecraft player. Anyway, this will be the shop entrance, and I was thinking that we could have maybe an armor stand display or a couple of them, and then we can go down here and we'll probably have the actual like shop desk and some other little like tables. I'm excited. I love interiors in Minecraft. In order to save on space, maybe we'll just do a ladder going up to the second floor, and then on the second floor, I think we'll do some dark oak wood just to switch it up from the floor so that the ceiling and the floor are not the same block. And I think it's going to give it a really cozy feel in here. For the top floor, I definitely want to separate some extra rooms in here. And these shroom lights are quite literally so bright. I think they look fantastic on the outside, but on the inside, they're a little bit much. So honestly, I'm going to fill this in just a little bit. And also because we do have this brick that we can't get rid of, so might as well just cover it up. We'll also get some extra variety in the rooms too this way. So this one will be a little bit smaller than this one. For the ceiling, we'll do some spruce wood, and we'll do a little design so that we have some spruce trap doors in the middle of the ceiling, and we'll have a ring of stripped spruce logs around, and we will be able to actually place a lantern here too once I get more lanterns. I don't know what to do about these ugly shroom lights though, because they're so bright and I don't like them. I'll figure it out later. For now, let's get the other ceiling in, and I think I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Oh wow, we have a creeper right on top of the castle wall. Love that for me. Oh, and a spider. Okay, cool. You know another farm I need to make? I need to make a gunpowder farm and a paper farm for rockets. I just don't know what I've been doing for 758 days because hello, why do I have literally no farms made? I've just been lollygagging this whole time apparently. Part of me is thinking that I just completely hide the shroom lights altogether. They're kind of ugly. What if we just have like beams going all the way down or something? We'll definitely get some lighting in here obviously, but what if we just do something like this? And then we'll do the same thing in this room. I don't know, I think I'm gonna do it honestly. I don't think it looks bad necessarily, but that is the structure of the interior done. We have all the floors in, all of the walls, the ceiling done. So I'm going to bring my little shulker boxes with me back down to my base and gather some interior goodies. We're gonna need things like armor stands, obviously, item frames, bookshelves, beds. Oh, hello, Petunia. Whoa, look at it up there. It looks so good. It's a whole proper build. I'm so happy with it. Wait, I just heard an iron golem die. We love that sound. Oh my goodness. Look how much iron we have. I didn't think that it would be running while we were building, but it kind of looks like it's been running, doesn't it? Honestly, might as well just take all of it because we have to stock up our iron shop. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, but I brought lots of decorating materials. Can't think of much else we're going to need, and hopefully we can just craft anything that we're going to need while we're up there. Another thing I need to do is actually make a proper nether portal, because hello, why has my nether portal just been that for so long? Well, let's place some blocks inside of the iron shop, shall we? I wanted to see if the iron farm has been busy while I've been working on the interior of the iron shop, and it has. I love that it works all the way up there. Again, I definitely did not think that was going to be the case. I definitely thought I was going to have to be closer to my house for it to work. Also, I did add a little chimney to the iron shop, so we have some little smoke going up there, and I think it just makes it look so alive and cozy. But let me mosey my way over there and I will show you what the interior looks like. Actually, I just had an idea of what I could do with that empty space to the right of the iron farm. So let me gather materials for that, and then we'll mosey our way up there. So I wasn't recording, but I didn't really get up to much. All I was saying is I was thinking back here in this little area, we could plant a little poppy garden. Also, we have a wandering trader wandering around, but you get so many poppies from iron farms, and I figured that a little poppy garden would be perfect. Wait, why do I kind of want to do this? Kind of want to cause chaos. Oh my gosh, I am so evil. But we'll just plant a bunch of poppies around. And I'm even going to plant more poppies on the side of the iron shop. The more poppies, the merrier. Over here, we'll place a little bench. And I want to place a little overhang on top of it to kind of protect you from the sun. And also just to have a little bit more of an exciting bench. Though it's not really going to protect you from the sun that much because the trapdoors have holes in them. But isn't that so cute? We'll add a wee bit of lighting around. Also, I can't believe that these llamas are still attached to the lead. Wait, I want to see him. Oh yeah, he's just hanging out down there. See, he likes it. Last but not least, we'll sprinkle around some pots. I literally only have enough bricks for 4 pots. Oh wait, he broke his lead. I will take it. In said pots, I'm going to place some azure bluettes and also some torch flowers. But that is pretty much going to do it for our little poppy garden. I know it's pretty simple, but I think it's better than having nothing at all. But let's move on to our iron shop interior tour. In this little entrance spot, we have some armor stands and lots of little item frames that display some iron tools and a little rug. Moving down into this desk section, we have a table in the middle with lots of iron goodies, and we have just iron accents throughout the shop, like these little iron filled item frames. We have an anvil, and I even hung some chains from the ceiling. In this chest, I'm going to place all of the iron. I don't know if we're going to need to expand this chest, but obviously we can also turn these iron ingots into iron blocks. If we go behind the counter, we can head upstairs. And this first room, I imagine, would be a living room, and that's a TV, okay? There's a little couch, and you can watch the TV. We have some other little decorational bits around too. And then in this room, this is the bedroom. A very cozy bedroom, if I do say so myself. And that does it for the interior tour. Let me know what you think about it. I love doing interiors in Minecraft now. For some reason, they're just so much fun for me, and doesn't this just look so good? I'm so happy with with it. And I can't believe that we finally have an iron farm in this hardcore world. It only took me almost 800 days to build one, but we eventually got there. But I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I hope that you are ready for next episode for us to build a cozy farm complete with a pumpkin and melon farm. But if you haven't already, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I hope that you all are having a lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Oh, he became a farmer. Absolutely not. So sorry. Bub, get over here. Also, I did have the foresight to bring some snowballs. Also, I did have so really both a masonry with the lower walls in. We're going to get in the upper walls, and I'm going to do this. Wow. Wowee, aren't we? Wowee, one extra block, but it looks like it because of this. And actually, wait a moment. Doesn't really look like a bed from here, but I promise you it's a bed. Oh, I give you full permission to say that this design is dumb, but like, you know, wow, so artsy. Look at it. What did I just make? Obviously, we'll need to get some zombie. You're ruining the vibe.